A Day with Caleb. We are back, this time talking about the man, the myth, the legend, the incomparable, the one and only Brendan Fraser. Now, if you've just recently joined the channel or you have not seen my mummy obsession videos, then you might not know that I have uh, a liking, let's say, obsession to the Mummy franchise. So anything and everything Mummy related, not counting the 2017 Tom Cruise vehicle, which happened to have mummies in it. we we won't be talking about that. I do have a couple of variations of that, the Best Buy Steelbook and a couple like the normal release, but that was not a mummy film. That was a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible film with mummies in it. And they were going to create a dark universe and do all that. We're not here to rant about the 17 Mummy film. We are here to talk about why the Mummy has, in extension, Brendan Fraser has impacted my life in a way that maybe others have not. Obviously, Spider-Man, we see Stan Lee, who will always have an influence on my life. But why is the Mummy so integral to, I guess, not my daily life, that makes it sound weird, but integral part of my upbringing and my life? Why does it mean so much to me? This is kind of a spoiler video. If you see this video, this that I'm sitting in right now, in the YouTube space, I've not purchased. That Sam's Club video will drop in a few months, but considering this video drops the day will be at MegaCon Thursday, that will be the first day will be at MegaCon, I decided to drop this video here and just kind of do like an appreciation video, because I am going to write a letter to Brendan. Hopefully I can give that to him when I do my autograph. I'm going to do an autograph and photo op. Normally, bigger stars, unless they're like have a big impact, I usually don't do photo ops. Can I turn it this way? It'll be fine with the lighting, yes. So, typically, there are some exceptions. Obviously, Stan Lee, I got the VIP at Wizard Road, so I got him and the Avengers trio and Michael J. Fox. All those were VIPs, but normally when I don't get a VIP for a certain cast member, I don't get the photo op, if that makes sense. For example, The Undertaker will be at MegaCon as well, and he, right there with Sting, because Sting was, WCW, Undertaker, WWF, which changed it to WWE, so they're on the same level. I think overall, like the career span of both, I would have Undertaker a little above Sting, just because he had so many memorable matches with Mankind and others, Kane. Then he had the WrestleMania streak. Anyway, I could talk about wrestling for a while as well. I did meet Sting and shake his hand and get his autograph, but Undertaker is like $225, I believe, just for the autograph. The photo op is 200 plus on top of that. So I don't have that kind of money, and I get that he's rare in his appearances, so I guess they feel they can charge that, and people will pay to meet the Undertaker. I get that, but uh, back to Brendan Fraser. I will be getting a photo op. This will drop before I meet Brendan. So if you want to comment, maybe advice. I mean, I've met, obviously, I won't get as nervous as when I met Stanley, but I am probably going to get a little nervous just because of what him and the films mean. So, any advice, any photo op ideas, comment down below. But we're going to show a photo from, I think, 20 years ago, which kind of shows you how long I've been doing the mummy. And there's a mummy pickups video coming soon, I believe the second one, where I have some action. You're just getting a whole bunch of spoilers, getting some schedule details, but I go really into depth on why I started watching The Mummy. So I'll just kind of touch on it briefly here, but stay tuned. I believe it will be the second Mummy toy pickups video. It might be the first out of two Mummy toy videos coming. So if you want a really in-depth dive into the origins of that, go there. I'll just touch on it here. We went to Universal Studios early 2000s. Or it could have been late 99. I'm pretty sure it was early 2000s. We went to the parks with our friend. Our parents would stay at Doubletree and get like these tour tickets. You went on this tour to buy timeshares and they would give you tickets. Obviously, we never did the timeshare, but they would give you free tickets. Went to Universal. Horror Makeup Show had mummy props, and this is crazy. I think they had some of the sets from the mummy. I could be wrong. It's, there was no social media back then, just your film camera and your memory. So I believe they had the tomb there. I could be wrong. I tried researching to see if anything prop related or like movie scenes were actually in Universal. Couldn't find anything, but that's what I remember. So then we went home, watched The Mummy, fell in love, because I always loved like Egyptian, like everything about that I was fascinated with. I would always read books about Egypt and the pyramids and King Tut and all that, and the action and the comedy in The Mummy, the cast, perfect cast. Then we went back a couple years later, they had at Universal, they had Mummy Return stuff, and they had the bus, which, fun fact for the theme park goers out there, in front of Diagon Alley, the bus they use, that's kind of like the bus that Harry and them take, that is actually from Mummy Returns. That, I believe, I could be wrong, screen used Mummy Returns bus. This is my first bus ride. One of my favorite scenes. So meeting Brendan Fraser, is going to be very good. I won't say all his films, because there's a couple. George of the Jungle I like, but it's not like one of my favorites. But I'd say 99% of the films and shows Brendan is involved in, I love. I love Blast from the Past. Obviously, the Mummy films. So many good performances. Encino Man. So many good ones out there. Comment down below your favorite. But we're going to flip this around and show you that picture from 20 years ago. So this was, I'd say, '02 or '03, somewhere in there. This was a place we rented in Warner Robins, and this was our movie collection. This was mine and Josh's combined. Is that 20 films, 25 films? So we have Jurassic Park, we have Mouse Hunt, Small Soldiers, which, I still love to this day. But right there in the corner, alright, this must be an out of focus picture, but you can see there that I have Mummy and Mummy Returns, and we have 4 Beethovens. But this would lead outside to the backyard. This was like a converted work work building out there. So we would have our films and a TV set up, and we would go out there and watch movies. And the obsession just started slowly with those 2 films. Now I collect shirts, posters, press kits, movie variations, video games, books, magazines, anything with Mummy, toys, trading cards, you name it, if it has the Mummy 1999 or, franchise, one of the 3 films, I probably have it. And Scorpion King. I don't know. The variations include Scorpion King, so I include Scorpion King. Let's see. But it's going to be fun meeting Brendan. I'm excited, a little nervous, but hopefully I can get a good letter together. I'm not good at that. When I did Stan Lee's, I sent him Heroes vs. Villains, which is a short film we did with our buddies, and I wrote the script based on kind of Stan Lee's Marvel Universe, not directly copying, but kind of taking the hero aspects he created. So I sent him a burnt DVD of that, and I sent him a comic book that me, Josh, and a schoolmate, Crystal, worked on. We designed and sketched all the characters. We wrote the script, the issues. We boxed it out, outlined it, did everything. We did 3 issues of the Double Dare comic, and that was probably very much influenced by Nickelodeon. Then we had some pretty cool characters. So I gave him those things, and he really appreciated that. So I want Brendan to know that there's people out there rooting for him with the Renaissance happening right now. And just, show that people care about him. So hopefully that can translate into a note, maybe get him something. I don't know what I would get him. Comment down below any ideas out there. But this a little unique video. Comment down below something maybe that has influenced your life, whether it's movies or a TV show or a character, or maybe it has nothing to do with that. Maybe it's a friend or something. Just tell your stories down below. I really enjoy reading those. Like, subscribe, share with a mummy lover, Brendan Fraser lover, Stanley lover. Until next time, guys, which will be MegaCon Day 1, stay tuned and keep collecting.